Very bad, great mommy. Very naughty. Told you. Mommy has to be beautiful today. Today is so important. You are selfish.
Box office. Poison. Class for class. You class. What's that? Poison.
Yes, baby dearest. Yes, baby dearest.
Don't fuck with me, fast. I think you're the cause of all this. I think you're evil. Why can't you give me the respect that I'm entitled to? Hollywood royalty, Hollywood royalty, Hollywood royalty, Hollywood royalty. You scared me.
Mommy dearest.
Welcome, everybody. It's Wednesday. Wednesday with Rosemary Dearest. That's right. You've made it again halfway through another god-darn week. Well, we know what to do, don't we, everyone? While we wait for everyone to get here, we see my makeup disaster called pink eyebrows. How about that? Cheers to pink eyebrows. They match my panties. Right here. You know, a fun fact about those panties I made, which I'm wearing right now. I made a whole number about them. I didn't finish it because I didn't feel like it. Way too much work today on the show. But rest assured, we're going to see a glorious number all about my new panties because I'm so excited I have them. So, cheers.
Oh, Pally, that's what he calls you when he can't remember your name.
So delicious. And nutritious. Well, let's see who's out there, everybody. Let's see. Let's see who's out there, shall we? Who is out there? Oh, Junior Coos is here. Oh, you're not late for nothing. Papa galore, Mama galore, Carrington galore, Durban galore, Coos galore, Fry galore. So many people, so many glorious fans out there. My little darlings, each and every one of you. My sweet darling. Isn't that just precious? So, can we just talk about real quick what's happening in the world today? No. I don't really want to. Gina Katie's here, everybody. And everybody, Gina Katie. Oh, yeah. Now, Marissa, hello, how are ya? In your neck of the woods, what's going on? I'm sorry you've tuned in to crazy eyebrows today. She got a little carried away earlier. That's okay. So, fun fact about what I've learned this week. Did you know that on November 20-something, Saved by the Bell is getting a reboot? Okay. Now, if you haven't heard about it or seen the trailer, you'll do exactly what I just did. You'll hear the news, and you'll instantly think, oh, Christ on a cross, what is happening? Do they really need to reboot Saved by the Bell? And the answer actually is yes. It seems to be a pretty good reboot. I watched the 2.5-minute trailer. Everybody's in it, I'm pretty sure, except for that bitch Lisa Turtle. She's not in it, but Zach and Kelly are both in it. Jesse Spano and AC Slater are both in it, and I don't know about Screech. I think he is, but I didn't see him in the what's it called? In the trailer. I like they have and it's like it's their parents or something, or where they're all back at school together. Okay, so they're all back at Bayside High. Only I think Jesse Spano might be the principal, and AC Slater is a teacher, and somehow Kelly and Zach come back. And I suggest that you watch the trailer because much like the Powerpuff Girl live action movie that's also coming out at an undisclosed amount of time. Okay, Brandy, we're going to get to that in just a one hot second. You just hold your flamingo turds, okay? Yeah, the Powerpuff Girls, you guys need to look that up too. That looks like it's going to be really cool. It's like Powerpuff Girls if they were whatever age they were when they were on the TV show as cartoons, but now they're real life people. It's later on in life and they're like, you know, disenfranchised little bitches. And Bayside High, I don't know. I mean, I'm going to watch it. That's all I can tell you. I'm going to watch it. And then I'll give you, maybe. Yes, Angelique, thank you very much. Much like Erica Carrington that one time, good old Roro ain't wearing no lashes today. Nope. Thank you, Richard Hubley. I appreciate that. That's why we're just going to not go too close. I'm just going to go far away. Oh, look, there he is, everybody. Good old doggy style Dr. Galore. Does it look like I'm an amputee? No, I do not need you to bring me any lashes because I would have to put them on camera and that would be... Why not? You got to bring the glue too, though, Dr. Galore. It's called Star Glue. It's latex. It's different than the other kind. So, Bayside High, it does sound tragic as much as Me Without Lashes is tragic, but I'm interested, and I think you would be too if you watch the trailer. It looks kind of cool. And, oh my gosh, yeah, I'm going to do a lash tutorial, Angelique. That sounds like something I should really be doing. In fact, I'm going to hide my foot so I look like a double amputee, which is, you know what, there's nothing wrong with that. Someone just recently asked if I was a veteran. And I said, excuse me? And they said, are you a veteran? And I said, no. And they said, well, you didn't look old enough to be like a veteran. I said, well, veteran of what exactly? And then we just quickly moved on. Yes, there's nothing wrong if you're an amputee or a double amputee. Good for you, you know, whatevs. Hey, Julian, what's up? Speaking of green screen queen, that is really hard to say. Is it just me? I don't know how Marina Mack says it constantly when she speaks of me, and we all know she does. Green screen queen. Now, it helps if you have nice diction and articulation to say it, which apparently I do not have because I can never say it. I say Queen's Queen Queen. How about that? Yeah, see, Brandy Fry's a veteran. Whoop, whoop. And we're the exact same age. So when you said I didn't look old enough to be a veteran, well, I appreciated that, which means I could not even be enlisted in whatever you enlist in. You know, whatever. Poor Dr. Galore. He is in the vast black hole, if you will, wormhole, drag hole of Rosemary's room, and I don't know if he'll ever come out alive. Well, it is awfully dark now these days. It gets dark at about 6 o'clock. So he's probably just going to be in there ever and ever and ever looking for my old lash and the lash glue. Poor little old thing. But in the meantime, whilst we wait for our lash delivery, which probably won't come, and we're going to be okay with that because we're just going to move on, we're going to drink. Oh, did you find it? Oh my goodness, he did. Well, we're going to do a little that. We're going to hand out. We're going to get these 2 bat wings. Maybe we even get the same eye. Uh-oh. That's it. Oh, thank you, everyone. It's a delivery. Oh, Christ. Okay, so, boop. There we go. Are you ready, everybody? We're going to do some basic bitchery right now. Okay. This is called the drag queen's favorite fucking thing to say to another drag queen. Paying your dues. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take my applicator, which is Star Glue. You know, there's a place here in the mall. It's the worst mall I've ever been to, but there's a place called Salem's Dollhouse. They are just wonderful, wonderful people. Oh, look at that. Well, they're almost going to match, and you know what? That's okay. Now, normally, I like to put the glue on the back of my hand and gently just tap the eyelash into it so I can control exactly how much I do or do not get on the lash. Okay? Now, I do not have that luxury at this time because I'm wearing gloves and I'm not about to get glue all over my gloves because, you know, I'm like Dot from Mad TV. I love my gloves. I gotta have my gloves. Okay, there we go. Woof, woof, woof. We've done it. Now what we're going to try to do is we're going to try to just put that out. We're just gonna feel it, everybody. We're just gonna feel it. We're just gonna, I feel something. Do I want to feel that? Okay. I did it. I got my wig up in my ring. All right. Isn't this exciting, everybody? Oh, Jesus, what the hell? Isn't this just exciting? Becoming a drag queen together. Oh, my God. What? Well, there you go. That's what happens. Someone's going to tune in halfway and be like, what in the hell? Who is this busted ass, dumbass? Hold on.
Please. Please, Barbara.
This dummy can't even put her lashes on. So what I was doing today when I was doing my makeup, you guys, I was thinking of a fun new segment that I'm probably going to do on Patreon, which, by the way, my very good friend Christine, I call her Crust, known her my whole life, literally, she subscribed to my Patreon, so thank you so much. Junior, if I had pink lashes, thank you, Star Gel, thank you, everyone at Salem's Dollhouse. I would look like one of those bunny rabbits, Junior. You know, like the kind that, oh God, here we, oh. Uh-oh, well, there's something. I'm not even sure what is happening right now. I'm not sure, but how's that? Do we like it better with lashes? I don't know. Well, you know what, everybody? I forgot to mention, although you already knew, this is a Halloween show. Halloween show. So that means that my eyelashes can be very, very scary. Yeah, I got like that 1G a gun wonky lash or something going on. Well, fun fact, if you don't lay your lashes directly on your lash line, which you really shouldn't do unless you're a natural woman, wanting to look like a natural woman, I mean a sad face, what you should do is put them up so you don't put them down at the ends, they go up at the ends. That way, like this eye, you get a little eye lift. Maybe, I don't really know what's happening. Hey girl, what's up, Lotus Bee? But this eye, it's getting a little dragged down because they didn't put it on properly, obviously, because they didn't have a mirror. Good times for me. It's also going this way. When you put on your lash, it should kind of be going up towards the sky when you put it on. Bink, like that. So when you open your eye, it's way up there. When you close your eye, it's still up there and gorgeous. But I didn't do that. So that's your lash lesson of the day. Now, we are talking about our most favorite thing. Being a basic bitch. Now, what we need to do is we need to talk about real quick the Cheeto administration. It's hysterical. Get ready. That's right. It's hilarious. It's the dumbest, like, what next kind of thing can you do? So, here is what they tried to do recently. I'm talking like maybe 5 days ago, and then it just got shot down because it's ridiculous. Somebody in the Trump administration was contacting Santa's Mrs. Santas and the elves, like, you know, the ones that you sit on at Christmas time, they were saying that if they promoted the COVID-19 vaccine, which does not exist, that they would be first in line to get it, thus saving Christmas, so you would know that Santa, Mrs. Claus, and elf helpers would all be COVID-free because they had the vaccine. And then they would promote it saying, come here, I have the vaccine sent on my lap and be appropriate. Which is just a little crazy, if you ask me. So, they said, no, that's a terrible thing. Let's just let's just put a kibosh on it before it started. But guess what? We already heard about it. So ha, you're stupid. Dumb. Erica loves sitting on things. Well, honey, that sounds like a whole different show. Right, so today when I was doing my crazy pink eyebrows, I thought I should do a makeup series of shorts, like little videos called Makeup Disasters. Rosemary's Makeup Disasters, where maybe someone sends me a picture of something amazing and they're like, you do it. And I just do it like one time. I just look at the picture and I'm like, okay, let's see if I can do it. And I'm not a, makeup artist, so it would be a disaster. I think that would be fun and, something good to look at. So we can look forward to that on Patreon, www.myname.com, Rosemary Galore. Thank you very much. Now, stupid basic bitches beware. I am out and about, and I am going to tell you, like I told the old man at the grocery store at the Ralph's today, I was getting things from my wonderful Dr. Galore at the Ralph's, and I saw a very stupid man with a mask on under his nose. Why? Why are you so stupid is what I asked the man, and he looked at me. I said, your nose is out. And he looked at me, and I said, your nose is out, and you are stupid. And then he politely smiled under my mask and proceeded to walk away. I'm not sure if he heard me because, as I like to say when I met Rolly, my mask makes me hard of hearing. Yeah. Oh, look at husband Galore. She's got the mega strong drink, everyone. Yeah, well, what she doesn't have is a mega strong eyelash on the right eye. Here, we'll just go like that and stick it up. Stupid. Also, you can't really tell, but I did a very minimal mouth today. I did the classic Joanne Crawford, the smear, as it was known by Max Factor, who coined that term, later to be known as the what? The hunter's bow. Pew! Yeah. So I gave myself a nice small lip and a giant pink eyebrow and some who knows what. And a who knows who crocodile shoe. Oh my God, yes. It saved the makeup mouth. Girl, I don't need to save my makeup, Mr. Husband. Don't be stupid. Conserve the makeup. No, let's conserve the foundation, because that stuff, no, that's annoying. Oh. Ooh. Yep, there it was. There it was. So, thinking of basic bitch and also the Halloween season, I thought, let's think of some creative ways that you could give out candy this Halloween season, and we could think about things to do. Untos, right? Oh, that's right. I forgot my wonderful ring. Here it is. Thank you, Bling Bling Bling, UK. So, drag on a dime like RuPaul says. Girl, that is a whole nother jaboogie. That is some bullshit. That is put makeup on in 20 minutes, which basically would be what I would be doing, but whatever. So, creative ways to give out candy this year. Now, I was thinking earlier today, I thought to myself, how would I like to give out candy to snot-nosed little children who want something for nothing? And I thought, yes, Brandy, the very first thing I thought of was a slingshot. I thought, how wonderful would it be to have a snack-sized Reese's Pieces, nice and flat, against that slingshot and just release and have it smack the child square in the head, pause for maybe 4 seconds, and then flop into the bag. I thought that would be a brilliant idea. A crossbow, Brandy, I do like that idea, but I think there might be too much force behind it, and the candy might get pulverized, and we do not need to injure the candy. Repeat, do not injure the candy. Okay. Just lock your front gate. Well, Erica, that is just being the dirty old bitch witch from hell that you are. So we're trying to think of creative ways that you don't actually have to come in contact with the disgusting children who need to be told what to do constantly. Here's another idea I thought. A tabletop catapult. You just get it. You can hold it in your hand. It would be that small. You just swing the candy back. Pew! Let the candy go. Erica, it would fling right over your front gate. It would be perfect. Also a slingshot, basically the same thing without the cantilever. It's wonderful. Gas them like Erica does with the dogs. We wish you gas those little bastards. She can't. They're so sweet. No. Oh my gosh. David De Silva is opening the bags in front of the neighbors if they come by. Don't open the bags of nothing. What you should do is, another creative thing I thought would be, maybe you could turn your front yard, okay, too much of the eyes. You could turn your front yard into a football or soccer field. Then, when people come into it, you could take the candy and drop kick it. Oh, and just see if again they could like run and catch it, like dodge it or whatever, like boo, booyakasha. I thought that would be hilarious and fun. Soccer field. Great. They could just catch it in their bags and be gone. What else can we think? Maybe if you have a front porch or not, you could get a hockey stick, a broom. What else can we do? Golf clubs. Girl, line up each piece of candy. When those little snot-nosed children come, you just take your aim, find your shot, and let it rip. Who cares if they don't catch it? Maybe you knock them in the eye. Hopefully they're wearing protective eye goggles. Maybe it's a part of their costume. Maybe they're a minion. That's what... Tape it to a mini Frisbee. What we could do, Brandy, is flip that Frisbee upside down. Don't tape the candy in it. Just load it full of the candy and chuck it. Brilliant. Kudos. Brandy is in the lead so far with creative things to do with candy, treats, give-outs. Let's see. David De Silva says, we have mini buckets. We fill them and let the kids take it out of the front. Well, that is also on my list. But, Mr. Red Hot De Silva, let me just remind you what to do because it's Halloween. Don't forget to take that bowl of candy, okay, and fill it with glue. Yes, you're just going to take that bowl of candy and fill it with glue, hopefully the day before. It will dry clear and the children won't know what's going on. Yes. It will be wonderful. Then maybe as they're trying to get one piece and they lift it and it's all glued together, they will realize just how gluttonous they are and that there are many, many children across the world that don't get wrapped candy. They get candy with syringes in it, anthrax, maybe a Quaalude if you're lucky. So you just think of those kids. All right, you just think of those kids. Hot glue, that one dries quick. All you need to do is do a quick top layer, totally fine. It'll be like that, what's that god-awful movie with Tom Cruise as a kid and that big old scary devil legend, Zelda, something like that, where they're like, remember when he dives in the water and then it freezes? That fucked me up as a kid. I said, I am not going under the water. No What if it freezes? That is an irrational fear. And speaking of irrational fears, you guys, what we gonna do is we need to talk about, hold on, let's get rid of the bitchery. We need to talk about Halloween stuff, okay? What's up? Now, my question to you. Yes, Tim Curry, isn't it? And that beautiful girl, whoever that was that the same girl who was in Ferris Bueller's Day Off? Because they could have been the same, but who knows? Maybe that's not even like the same era. But what I do know is things are really scary sometimes. Like, for example, that Legend thing. Yes, Legend. Yes, I knew it was Legend. I hate that movie. I hate it. I hate it so bad. But that part where he dives into the water, like, scared me. Okay, so think of things that, like, scare you when you're a kid or an adult, and it just stays with you. For example, my friend, a real friend, would not do this. He sent me just a random picture of a clown puppet. The clown puppet looked very similar without the stripes, sans stripes, to the poltergeist under the bed, sitting over there in the chair looking at you, clown, which freaked me out my entire life. I hate that stupid clown. I hate that scene. I don't want to watch it, and I don't watch it. And I never watched the remake because I didn't want to see that scene remade either. What else freaked me out was that terrible scene with wonderful Steve Martin in Little Shop of Horrors. I'll be your dentist. I love that song, but oh my God, the braces with all the metal coming in and out, and like the tools. I mean, people are already afraid of the dentist. Now, I love the dentist. I could go to the dentist for hours and hours. In fact, I've been to the dentist for hours and hours, and I just love it there. They like to take their time so we can hang out, chillax. It's really cool. Wait a minute. Junior Coos has X-Lax and diarrhea for weeks. Oh, no. I think he said switch the chocolates with X-Lax chocolate. Oh, my God. I think that can actually kill someone. Like when you take your dry eyes and you put one drop into someone's food, it will give them the runs, but if you put too much, it kills them. Is that true? Anybody want to fact check that? Do we have any fact checkers in the audience? Because I know we got some basic bitches up in here that want to fact check my shizzle for Rizzle. So let's do it. Now, what else makes you scared? Anything? Christopher Durbin loves a good, you know what? Christopher Durbin really knows things, and he knows his laxatives. That much I know. And speaking of laxatives, I have a frightfully fun thing for us to do right now. Ready? Ready. I have here in my very special lady glass, I found this drink. It is Snickers milk. I thought, what better way to ring in a holiday than to try something which would be technically like the best holiday candy? What's your favorite holiday candy? Mine is Snickers. I mean, I could have it whenever I want, but it's different when it's Halloween and it's bite-sized, right? Also, Three Musketeers and Milky Way. Milky Way! I love a Milky Way. I haven't had a Milky Way probably since last Halloweener. I need a freaking Milky Way. Reese's, right? Yes, Christopher Durbin in the Milky Way. So, I found this drink. You can find it in the stores. It's called Snickers Milk. It's by Nesquik. I love Snickers. I've put Snickers... Okay, so I want to say a few years ago, we were doing this wonderful thing called Home Chef, which we still do, and it's awesome. If you want to cook at home, cook a Home Chef. You will not be sorry. They're freaking amazing. I used to take They had Home Chef smoothies, and I would take the Halloween candy and I would put it in the blender and I would smoothie it up in my healthy Greek yogurt smoothie. Yeah. So I thought, well, if they make a drink that tastes like one that I've already made myself, it's going to be delicious. Now, I'm going to try it, and we're going to do it Juntos. Okay? Here we go. Everybody, may the only pain in your life be champagne. Cheers, let's drink up. It's Halloween time. I'm going to tell you exactly what it tastes like. And ew. Oh. Okay. First of all, it doesn't smell like a Snickers. Second of all, it does not taste. Hold on. Aftertaste. Like, nope. Going in. We're going in. You know what?
Oh, Pally, that's what he calls you when he can't remember your name.
Okay, people. I can tell you exactly what this tastes like. First of all, the Snickers tastes like chocolate, mystery nougat, right? We all love the mystery nougat. Peanuts, caramel, or caramel if you're that kind of person. That's what a Snickers tastes like. And also, when you mash them in your mouth at the same time, freaking delicious, awesome. This tastes, David De Silva, I wouldn't know, but something tells me you would. Gin, Billy's stepdad, real dad, just dad, that's weird, dad. If I added gin to this drink, I would no longer be wearing a white robe. It would be splattered with barf and also this drink mixed with gin. One more try. You know, third time is the charm. Now, this is how much is left in it. Let's see how much we can go for. All right, here we go. You gotta swish it around your mouth like wine sometimes, even though that's disgusting. Here, one more time. I would say I gave it a fair try, but honestly, it tastes like coffee. It tastes like coffee. I do not drink coffee. I am naturally perky. Thank you very much. I've never drank coffee. A few times in my life I've tried to drink the coffee. It never really works out. What happens is I get a headache and then I get real sleepy and I want to take a nap and I don't feel good and I'm a big bitch. So I don't drink the coffee and I don't like the coffee. But the weird thing is, when I am constantly cleaning up after my goddamn husband.
That is a lie.
I wish it was a lie. I now enjoy the smell of coffee, not decaf. Very weird. Sometimes I walk over to the cabinet, open the door, remove the coffee thingy, unscrew it, and I smell it. It's very cleansing. I put the lid back on, I put it away, close the door. I don't tell anyone because, you know, it's my dirty little coffee secret. Yeah. Oh no. Junior, I never thought of that. What if I now barf that I am full of disgusting coffee-like chocolate milk water that is not like a Snickers? Nesquik, you are wrong for that. I do not appreciate it. Also, the aftertaste is like a chocolatey coffee. What do they call that? Chocolate and coffee. Isn't that just mocha? Now I want to know what a mocha tastes like. Does it taste like that god-awful Snickers drink, which does not, in fact, taste like Snickers? Husband Galore, I do not think it would be funny if I barfed on camera. Actually, I do think it would be funny. I do not want to do it. Although, today, before we started, I told Dr. Galore, I said, I need a little help with my corset, please. He said, all right. I said, just tighten it. And he went, ah! Boop with a bow. And he said, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Love you. That's what I said. And then I looked at him, I said, Hollywood royalty. So if I pick up my my boozy beverage and I do regurgitate it, I'm going to need a Drag Husbands United cleanup service, which I believe is in your constitution, your amendment, your what's it called? Your Christopher of Rights, because there's no Bill in the group, so we're just going to call him Christopher of Rights, because I'm pretty sure Christopher Durbin's going to write him down. Dr. Galore, of course, is going to try to dictate, but Christopher Rights is going to do it accurately, and I will be there to make sure that the rights of the drag queen are first and foremost, including all speech impediments brought on by taking your vitamins this morning. Pills. I love that line from Mommy Dearest when she says, but I've had my vitamins this morning. Pills. It's the best moment. I have it, and it's called P-I-W-S. Pills. Yeah. Pills. Okay, here we go, everybody. We're going to do it Juntos together. We're going to drink, and then we're going to count to 30, and if I don't barf, then we're going to drink again. Here we go.
Oh, Pally, that's what he calls you when he can't remember your name.
Okay. So far, oh, you know what? I feel it mingling. Yes. The vodka and the gingy ale is mingling right about here where the corset just begins to boa constrict me innards. Yeah, so they're all... Oh yeah, now they're dancing. A jugga 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 jugga. I'm doing the washing machine. It's churning in there. Fun fact, that's part of the reason why you get seasickness is churning. The motion that churns, if you think of a churn, something that churns over, the liquid in your tummy churns and it makes you seasick. That's why they say to eat bread and or crackers like saltines to absorb all the liquid in your tummy to stop it from churning, and then you won't get as seasick. It's also an inner ear thing. Who knows? That's not what we're talking about. Although I do miss my cruise ship stories. Someday I'll remember more of them, although they're depleted at the moment. But you know, there's always a good photo album to go through somewhere. Okay, let me just tell you real quick. Dr. Galore has said this has every sign of turning into another $30 drive-through evening. Now, let's not forget the reason we had the $30 drive-through event previously was because Dr. Galore didn't cook the dinner because he was watching the show and he couldn't follow his own directions.
That is a lie.
Unfortunately, Tina darling, it's the truth. Oh, stop everybody, stop. The amount of love you have shown tonight is like, if I could put it in a dollar amount, it would literally be fives of tens of pennies. Oh, I just feel so rich. I feel rich in morals. I feel rich in lashes. I feel rich in viewers. I feel rich in loves. I feel rich in that I might lose a few pounds tonight by vomiting up all the beverages during this show. And hopefully my undigested lunch from earlier today, which was brought to me lovingly by my own 2 goddamn hands and my George Foreman grill, which is my new best product in my kitchen. I love it. I bought a new one. I haven't had a George Foreman grill in the house since I bought like the original George Foreman grill. Do you remember? It was white, and this one had a bubble dome on the top that you could open and then break later on, rendering it useless, and put your buns in there, even though they knew the buns really didn't fit in there because it was too small. Chad Gardner's here, everyone. Hi, Chad Gardner. I got Chad with pennies, didn't I? Yes. Oh my gosh. Brandy is free of children. And speaking of children, I've got like 8 more people than Julian. Speaking of Brandy and also pennies from Chad Gardner. No relation to my husband, Dr. Gardner. Laura Berger Feral Cat has chimed in with her hilarious tale of pizza rolls. That's because this one time when I was in Michigan teaching the children of America in Michigan not only how to point their goddamn feet and fabulous routines, but also life lessons that I hope they would someday teach their children to not vote for Trump-like people. So, I was in her house alone, unfortunately for her. I was starving. Imagine that. I was very thin at the time. I used to eat air and I loved it. She was gone doing who knows what, probably something at the bank. I found some Gino's pizza rolls in the freezer. They had been there a long time. There were little icicles on them. I love that sort of thing, except for when it's on ice cream. Don't fuck with my ice cream. I read the back of the box. It said approximately 2 minutes and 22 seconds. I said, I love a good multi-numbered number, whatever that's consecutive, reoccurring number, thank you. Then I put them in the thing. I put them on a big old ceramic plate. I put them in there, like a whole bunch of them. It was great. It was like, yay, lunch will be served for me when she gets home. They will be here warm and ready because I'm just so darn thoughtful that way. I thought we could enjoy some Gino's Pizza Rolls Yuntos in Michigan. In Lake Orion, Michigan. This is circa 2008, maybe 2007. Something like that. Now, what had happened was I put the pizza rolls in there, and then I did some stuff. This is before, like, the iPhone, I think, so maybe, not a whole lot to do, just, like, working on work before I go to work. And I thought, that's the longest 2 minutes and 22 seconds of my life. Yeah. Just keep doing what I'm doing. Then, I think, it's a little smoky in here. Where are the goddamn pizza rolls already? So then I go over to the kitchen area, which was, of course, in eye shot the whole time. To my shock and horror, there it was. The microwave. On fire from the inside. Well, what had happened was I had accidentally programmed the microwave for not 2 minutes and 22 seconds. Oh no. I had to put it in there for 22 minutes and 22 seconds. Yes. So, on accident. Oh, right. So there she is. She's teaching disgusting preschool children how to point their toes and touch their head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. And there I am following the directions to the Gino's Pizza Rolls, putting it in for 2 minutes and 22 seconds, cut to, I don't know, it must have been however long it takes for Gino's pizza rolls to catch on fire and also break the very thick ceramic plate into thirds. Okay? Yes, Diego, however you say that. Soshava, can you phonetically tell me how to say XVA? Because I know an X is like a sh, I believe. Yeah, this is why this drag queen is not a chef. I'm a home chef. Like, I fuck meals up in my own home. But when I go outside of my home, I like to fuck them up in some other place. I've made Laura some pretty good meals after she was married, of course. I had to try harder because there was other people in the house. But when it was just the two of us, good old gal pals, me and her dogs, Coco, Ringo, oh no. We had the best time. Well, of course, we had the best times when she was married, of course. Now she has her own goddamn terrible snot-nosed little children. They're probably watching now. Hello, Guido and Guidette. That's what she named her children, everyone. Can you believe it? You'd think she was from the Jersey Shore? Oh, no. She's a Michigan Italian. Yes. And she married what is Mike? I know he's one of those Jews, and he's a wonderful Jew. He's not really like a Jew, he's only a Jew by like the name or something, or like someone told him once he was Jewish. He was like, sure, I'm Jewish. But he like, I don't think he like eats, I was going to say Kroger things, kosher. That means somebody prayed over, right? Can someone explain that to me? How do you know? What if I just said it was kosher, but I didn't do the prayer? Or what if it wasn't kosher, but I did the prayer? Does that make it kosher? Is that all that is? Because I feel like that is what that is. Ooh, Julian put ramen noodles in a bowl in the microwave and it caught on fire because he forgot to add the water.
I fix all my uncle's drinks this way.
I love it. Anyone else have horrible, and now I don't need to know about the popcorn stories. Anyone else burn anything horribly in the microwave that you wouldn't expect? For example, Julian's hilarious story of burning top ramen with no water. I love it. Oh, he's Jewish. Yes. Wait, so you're telling me, Laura Berger Farrell, that the ancestry has confirmed he is in fact a Jewish man? Or are you Jewish by the ancestry.com or whatever? Well, now I just need to know. You need to chime in also. My goodness gracious. I do not feel any vomitolikomania. I might have spoke too soon. No, I do not feel any vomitolikomania feelings. Yes. Have I ever tried putting a microwave? Yes, I have microwaved eggs, I think. No, you know what?
That is a lie.
I've never microwaved an egg, but I have seen people that do microwave eggs in my presence, and I'm like, oh, you just put it in there for 2 minutes and it makes a perfectly fluffy egg. It's amazing. Kevin Bennett is here, everybody. First of all, let's enjoy his peeps. I love nothing more than to put peeps facing each other in the microwave with a, oh God, what's it called? A toothpick stuck in where their hand would be on opposing sides facing each other. It's only really fantastic if you have the tray that spins, because they're called peep wars and it's you against your friend. And as it's 30 seconds in the microwave, as they blow up, one of them will pierce the other one and murder it, and then you win. They're called peep wars. Try it. It's amazing. Let's see. Diego, his cup of noodles, said only to pour boiling water in it, not to microwave it because it had metal on the top. Oh, boy. You didn't peel off the lid before you microwaved it, did you, Diego? You poor, poor thing. You still haven't told me how to pronounce your last name. I'm waiting. Laura Berger Farrell, actually, she thought she was the most Italian until... Oh my gosh, Laura Berger Farrell, you're not Italian at all? Oh, well, you know what's funny about that? I, my whole life, thought, people say, what are you? And I would say, oh, Fear's fabulous, get out, yes. And they'd say, no, what? I'd say, okay, Irish, Italian, Spanish. Well, I didn't know that. Well, and a little bit of British. I heard that we got excommunicated. My father's side got excommunicated from the Britain a long time ago. My bad. Don't really know about that. His whole family's dead except for a couple people, and I can't find them. They have not done 23andMe, so we're not linked yet, but hopefully they will. They're about my age, my cousins. Who knows where they are? Anyway. Lots of British up in my blood, and not as much Italian as I thought. Sicilian, I think. I should really take a look at it. You know, I even did it for my little dog, 2 Pixel. And it turns out, because we just call him a mystery, people say, oh, your dog is so cute. What is he? And I'd say he is a mystery doggy. So we got his 23andMe doggy DNA wisdom panel, I think it's called. Well, he was like 25 different terriers, a handful of toy poodles, and who knows what else equals the cutest thing you ever did see. He's got legs like a model. Oh my gosh. Junior Coos has burnt chicken nuggets. I don't need burnt chicken nuggets, girl. I need, what have you done to start a small electrical fire inside your microwave, like that time in Michigan that I Tostino pizza rolled to hell for 20 minutes. And I'm pretty sure they were in there for like a full 15 minutes before I noticed when, you know, the thing started going off. Beep, 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 whatever that's called. What? I'm sorry. You have thrown your ice cream in the microwave for a few seconds just to soften it up, and then instantly the lid started sparking because of foil on it, but you caught it. Well, that is not the story I want, Julian. What I want to hear is, I threw the ice cream in the microwave for like 10 seconds, but I didn't know it was like a minute, and I didn't notice that there was foil on it. And then by the time I came out, there was like a milkshake explosion and fire. How about that? That would be nice. Oh, Junior Coos is 90% German and 10% Irish. Well, fun fact about that is I lived in Germany. I did. I lived in Germany, in Cologne. And also, if you've ever heard of it, panties, Emshaven. It's like Jennifer M.M. It's E-E-M's-shaven is how you spell it. Yes. Very exciting. Very cold, very scary, very German. Although the city of Cologne, let me tell you, wonderful, wonderful shopping. Great candy. Great candy. Although, I want to say one day a week it was like practically closed, like a ghost town. It was very bizarre. You would walk through, nothing would be open, except for maybe the pub on the corner. Cray cray. And when I worked at the dance studio, all the kids, all the time, we had to ban popcorn. Because Christ's sakes, they would put the popcorn in there. The whole studio would smell like popcorn. The microwave would be ruined. We'd have to get a new microwave, which is so annoying. And it was always like the older kids, too, like the oldest kids. Like the 7-year-olds, very responsible with the microwave and the popcorn. The teens could give a shit. James Gardner microwaved the gold leaf London mug, and now the gold parts are black. You know, I wondered what happened to that mug. And thinking about it, I remember it's sparking every time you put it in there, and I say, hey, I don't think you should put it in there. And then he says, shut up. No, he doesn't tell me to shut up. That's crazy. Okay, back to the ramen. It was dead ass on fire, smoked up your entire apartment and ruined the microwave inside. That's what I need to hear. I love a good horror story. You had to buy a whole new microwave. Do you know how many years I have searched for a pink microwave? And the only one I have found, there are 2 that I have found. One is not cute and I do not want it. The other one is Hello Kitty. And as cute as that is, I just don't think it's going to be a robust enough microwave for what I really need it to be, which is enough to burn things and set them on fire. Good times! Cheers.
Oh, Pally, that's what he calls you when he can't remember your name.
Oh, I can remember her name. It's Mrs. Don't Start a Fire in my fucking house when I'm not there teaching children in preschool because you're going to ruin my fucking microwave and you're not going to pay for it. How about this? Laura Berger Farrell, if you ever move if you ever move, I'll buy you a microwave, but only if no one in your family votes for Trump. Stipulations. She's a crafty bitch. Speaking of things related to not getting Cheeto dust on your fingers anymore. Before we get to what I'm about to say, I need to address the flamingo elephant in the room, which is Brandy Fry telling me not only about the doll. Well, she sent me pictures of the doll that poops the charms that we've previously discussed. We know that there is a doll, a baby's doll for children that poops, and then it turns into a charm for a charm bracelet. Well, little did we know that there is also a flamingo toy that sits on a toilet and poops charms as well. So what I did, being a good friend, this is what a good friend does. In case you want to know,
Barbara, please. Please, Barbara.
what a good friend does. They say, hello, good friend Jayla. I know you are mildly obsessed with flamingos. You call your fans glamingos. Right? Your fan says flamboyance, which is hysterical because I was talking to her once after knowing her forever, and she gave me one of Flamboyance fans, and I still have it somewhere, and I love it because it's a weird clack fan. I thought it said flamboyance. And I said, girl, what does flamboyance mean? Is that like your other drag name? And she said, what the hell are you talking about? I said, your fan says flamboyance. She says, it says flamboyance. So I just like put letters in that didn't exist. You know, there's a disease for that. I don't know what it's called. Dyslexia, where you just make up things. It's called being a drag queen. And then I said, oh, what's that? She says, you don't know a grouping of flamingos is called a flamboyance? I said, well, that's the cutest thing I ever heard. And then later on in life, many, many months later, bitch, the run sheet is right here. This is called live theater, darling, and you're welcome. So then many months later, I posted a very fun picture that said, or maybe a video, a groupings of Rosemary is called a prize. You know, like a grouping of Karens is called a privilege. It was after I saw that I was like, oh my gosh, a grouping of Karens. Hysterical. Wait a minute, I just got tricked into saying the RS word. Oh, drag husbands. Unitard. You evil man. Kayla impression was spot on. Jayla. Yes. So I sent her the picture of the pooping charm flamingo to her on her Facebook to the tune of the title, here's your new merch. She bought one. It should be arriving, I think, next Thursday because I looked at the picture and it said arrives in. And I think it's next Thursday. I can't wait for her to show it. I hope she does a whole, unboxing experience. You know, people do those videos like, oh my gosh, look how cute the packaging is. Oh my God. I should have done that for the Kimchi Beauty that I got, Kimchi Chic. She has really cute packaging. Could be more diverse, but good for her. First time makeup out. Amazing, just like Trixie Mattel. Great packaging, great unboxing experience, just like Apple. Yes, Brandy, I can't wait either. It's going to be so much fun. You guys, first of all, this run sheet down here, you have no idea. There's a million things on it. We have so much to talk about. It's been 1 whole hour. I did drink that god-awful drink. Now that we've talked about things that poop and you get things out of it. All right? Yeah, imagine that. We're going to get rid of the basic bitches. Now, we're going to keep basic bitch up there. Because if you have not voted, you need to vote. If you know someone who has not voted, please help them help them. If you know some idiot that says, I still don't know who to vote for, virtually slap them. Psh, psh. send them my way. I will virtually slap them silly with knowledge to vote the way I want you to. The earlier the better. Do not mail it in. Please just go in person to the ballot box. Drop it off. Do it now. What are you waiting for? Most of you have nothing else to do. Brandy, I saw that message. Do it. And here's why. I've done it. I took my whole West Coast family galore with me. I said it is a family affair. We are doing it Juntos. And guess what? I made a wonderful row on the go. Oh no. An on the go with row video. And you know what? I made it. Watch it. Here it is. Thank you, Dr. Galore. On our way to Stuff the Ballot Box.
It's time to vote. It's time to vote.
Remember that one time when gays couldn't get married? Remember that one time when ladies couldn't vote? Remember that one time you sneezed, which will now be a pre-existing condition? Remember that one time you went to the pharmacy and it was $2, and the next time you went it was $4,000? Remember that one time when the president said you shouldn't get an abortion, but he used stem cells from an aborted baby?
Ready. Come on, Galores. Let's go Juntos to drop off our ballots with our masks on here in beautiful downtown Palm Springs City Hall.
VOTE, it's time to vote. It's time to vote.
Hi there. I'm wonderful. How are you doing? Just stick it right in there? Right in there. Oh my gosh, look how exciting.
It's time to what? VOTE, it's time to vote. It's time to vote. Do you know what time it is? Do you know what time it is? Do you know what time it is? Do you know what? It's time to vote. It's time to vote.
Smart lady. How about that, you guys? We voted Juntos as a family. We voted Democratic. If you wanted to know, there I told you. We need to flush the turd November 3rd. And it's a nasty, flaming hot Cheeto turd. And that needs a double flush. Okay? A double flush. Flush the Cheeto. Yeah. That's right. You want to see it again? That song is by Lizzo. She made it to help get out the vote. Thank you, Dr. Galore. On our way to Stuff the Ballot Box.
It's time to vote. It's time to vote.
Remember that one time when gays couldn't get married? Remember that one time when ladies couldn't vote? Remember that one time you sneezed, which will now be a pre-existing condition? Remember that one time you went to the pharmacy and it was $2, and the next time you went it was $4,000? Remember that one time when the president said you shouldn't get an abortion, but he used stem cells from an aborted baby?
Ready. Come on, Galores. Let's go Juntos to drop off our ballots with our masks on here in beautiful downtown Palm Springs City Hall.
VOTE, it's time to vote. It's time to vote.
Hi there. I'm wonderful. How are you doing? Just stick it right in there? Right in there. Oh my gosh, look how exciting.
It's time to what? VOTE, it's time to vote.
Here comes Mommy.
It's time to vote.
Hi,
Do you know
Mom.
what time it is? Do you know what time it is? Do you know what time it is? Do you know what? It's time to vote. It's time to vote.
I voted. Smart lady. Smart ladies not only vote, but take their pumps off when they drive. It's dangerous and it hurts real bad too, because why not? Got the whole Galore clan. I need to check on Brother Galore. Make sure he voted, because you know those New Yorkers, sometimes it's just too busy for anything. They can't be bothered. Oh my God, I gotta vote. I gotta leave the house. Crikey. Yes, you know, somehow we missed. Ooh! We missed the wonderful Durbans. They had posted a picture that they had voted. Didn't make a video. But I am just, anytime I see a picture of someone that I know in my feed that says, I voted, or that wonderful drag out the vote, I just love it. I have to love it. I don't like it. I love it. Hubby Galore, can you tag Brother Galore? Maybe he'll actually tune in for once, which he never does. Nope, never does it. Not sad. It's a good thing I don't need validation from my family, even though my mom and my dad are here. But fun thing about needing validation from people, where is it?
Is this an institution of learning or a teenage brothel?
So, now that people are going back to work, my question for you is, do we constantly need to hear, oh, God, uh-oh? That's behind the scenes, everybody. How about that? That's what it looks like here, right? So, if you were standing in front of me, you know what you would see? My fan. That's what my run sheet looks like, everybody. That's the floor, and that's the carpet. That's called behind the scenes fun. How about that? So, what was I just talking about? I don't even know. Because Dr. Galore has come and he's saved the day almost. You know what? I don't care about that anymore. I just don't care. I don't care. Okay, fine. He's giving me a look like, oh, make sure it looks nice. He's done it, everyone. 3 cheers for Dr. Galore fixing the camera. It's just going to mess up anyway. Back to, thank you, Junior Coos, for keeping me on track. For Christ's sakes, Tina, do we have to constantly now hear that you have gone back to work because you're allowed to, which good for you, because a lot of people haven't gone back to work. So, now, hello, Philip Bailey. Philip Bailey, I apologize. I was a basic bitch today.
Please, Barbara.
I was going to say cornhole. I missed your candy corn cocktails and trivia Halloween edition event today. I'm so sorry. I was putting on an unfortunate eyebrow. So, joke's on me. We can see how that worked out. Also, I did not put my lashes on, so I did it on camera without a mirror. Also, joke's on me. Good times. But I'm glad you're here, and I'm sorry I missed you. And I'll just turn my head this way. I'm a basic-ass bitch. I didn't see Philip Bailey's show. You should always see it. It's amazing. Now, back to what we were talking about.
Institution of learning or a teenage brothel?
No, we're going to change it.
Please, Barbara.
You can't really hear enough of those voices, can you? You've gone back to work. Now, unfortunately, anyone that comes across your feed has to hear about you having to go back to work. My feet hurt so bad. I'm working. I'm tired. I have to wear a mask at work. I'm working. I'm making money. I'm back in the workforce. You're sitting there listening to me cry about me working when you haven't worked for months, and now I have to work, and I'm going to cry about. Shut up. Shut up. I'm telling you now. Shut up. Please, for the sake of my wrinkly face, shut up. Every time I read it, I just think, shut up. Shut up. Oh, Christopher Durbin wants my drink to kick in. Well, I'll drink a little bit more for him, and then I'll tell him to shut up too. Like all the goddamn people that are back to work and complaining about it. What are you complaining for? You know what? How about you give up that job to somebody who would love to have it? Because it sounds like you don't love having that job, and you're probably not doing a good job at it either if all you're doing is complaining about it. I mean, yes, are there things to complain about going to work in general? Of course. Yes, it hurts to put on heels. Do you have to hear about it constantly or every time I do it? No. Why? Because no one cares. No one cares. If Marina Mack was watching, she would say, like your show, Rosemary, no one cares. That's what she would say, I know it. Dimple D, she's never stopped working. She's grateful. Good for you. But imagine all those people that aren't grateful. They're ungrateful and they give smart aleck back talk. I mean, I would just push them off a cliff if I could. Yeah. Shut up. Be grateful you have a job to go to. And if you're not grateful, maybe I should just show up to your work and either A, tell you how grateful you should be, or B, tell your boss what a miserable employee you are. How about that? Because there's a lot of that going around. Hey, guess what? That person's crappy at their job. Hire me instead. So ridiculous. I don't even want to say it. Crazy talk. Ungrateful bitches. That's right, Double D. Ungrateful bitches. And I'm not talking to my own bazungas, which are Double Ds. I'm talking to you, Dimple D. Cutest little name with a Z. I love it. I love it. I love it. Oh, girl. I can't do that, Brandy. That's reserved for the end of the show.
Oh, yes. It was thrilling. I'm so grateful to you all, my wonderful fans, who have made me a star.
Okay, I just had to play it because I don't have the one that says I'm not one of your fans. It's just too crazy for today's show, right? Today being a Halloween show. Just killed me right away, didn't it? Just killed me dead. Dead. Well, Junior, Marina is very busy. She's got to file her talon-like toenails. It takes hours. It is disgusting. She's got to do it. I'm so sorry. Did you know, speaking of basic bitches, there are ad campaigns here in Palm Springs about this one guy. I think his name's Chad. I don't forget. Not Chad Gardner, who is just a wonderful dream come true of a man. And his husband, Rolly. 2 peas in a pod, just perfectly paired people. There's somebody running for office, and we get, like, the propaganda again. It's hysterical. Like, to not vote against him, which you should not do because he's terrible. You get these huge pieces of paper, which I personally think they should make on recycled paper. If you're going to be doing all this stuff, it should be illegal to do it on not recycled paper. There, I've said it. Maybe it will catch on. Hear me now, Dems and the other one, reps. Dummies and dummies, basically. So you get this giant thing that says, do not vote for this man. He supports Cheeto. And then it shows that person with his selfie at the Trump inauguration. It is just brilliant marketing. If you ask me, I was like, I love it. I love it. It's proof right there. People need to know. There it is. It's hilarious. I loved it. I like propaganda in my favor. I want it. Ew, a Dremel for the nails. Imagine if you had a Dremel and you just went through your nail. Oh my God, into the bed. Ooh, that would hurt so bad. Oh, talon-like toenails. Christopher German, that could be your drag name. No, we already figured out your second drag name, didn't we? I forgot what it was, but it was probably something like Persephone, because I love that name. So, I already told you guys about the Santa thing and the nonsense with the Cheeto, right? Isn't it just ridiculous? Oh my God. Speaking of basic ridiculous bitch things, guess what? Well, Dr. Galore, you know the answer to that is we just need to make one with the press. It would be hysterical. Now, did you know that the Dodgers just won the World Series? First of all, I did not know the World Series was even happening. I did not hear anything about it, all the pre-games. Granted, I don't really care. It's not on my radar, but you always hear about these things. And then the Dodgers won. I mean, that's whatevs. No, Junior, there will not be a show on Monday. Now that we're all here together, you and Toast, I'm going to tell you about Monday's show, the Rosemary Galore show. We're taking a small hiatus from the Monday show. Why? Because nobody watches it anymore. They all come into Wednesdays with me, so sorry about it. So, yes, Philip, I did hear that the Dodgers scored a lot of goals and touchdowns. I think they did a couple of scrimmages. They got a lot of love hearts, a couple likes. I think they got the little, like the, what's it called? The Quidditch ball into the basket. I think they did it. Now here's the problem. Huge fireworks spectacle display while California is on fire, burning. People like Teddy Voltacharge are displaced from their apartment houses, homes, because of the illuminating threat that the fire is going to burn them alive, so they must vacate. But yet they have a fireworks display for the Dodgers, because that's appropriate. And speaking of other things that are completely out of touch with freaking reality, you know what else is out of touch with reality besides that camera? The Kardashians. So, stupid Kardashian has her 40th birthday, I think. Big whoop. Whatever. 41 is where it's at. Thank you. Panties. She surprised her friends who had to quarantine. I'm sure they did it. Her friends and family had to quarantine for 2 weeks just so she could fly them all to a private island to have her birthday party like the virus isn't happening. So they could party and do whatever they wanted just as if it was a year ago today on her birthday. Now, wouldn't that be nice if we could all just quarantine our friends and family and loved ones wonderfully and then go to a private island? What the fuck is wrong with you, girl? Do it, but you don't have to tell everyone. Oh, that's right, you're a Carcrapian. If you don't do it and tell the world, then you really didn't do it, did you? Because you can't possibly be fulfilled in your life without posting it on social media and having everyone you know or don't know tell you what they think, good or bad, about that. You know, I do that all the time. And you know what's really fucked up? The mind tricks that today's society fucks with you. It's someone's birthday, for example. So let's say today is Becky's birthday. Fucking bitch, Becky. Becky's birthday is today. You know why? Because all my social media told it to me. And if I wasn't the first one to wish her a happy birthday, well, everyone's already done it 25 times, so I have to make it special, which is fine. But what happens if I text the person personally or make a phone call and don't do the social media posting of, here is it, okay, please tell me how this makes sense too. It's your birthday, but I have to post a picture of you and me for your birthday. Right? It's about you, but I have to show the world that it's you and me as friends in real life. I have to show you that. I have to. Yeah. Yeah. I have to make sure that I post 3 pictures, a beautiful one of the 2 of us, maybe a third person in the picture that's ugly. A crazy one, we're like, oh my gosh, we've been friends for so long. Here's not just a glamorous, beautiful picture, but here's of one of us like 8 years old or like 4 years ago. I mean, we're not even those people anymore, but here we are together, Untos, way back then. And then wait for it. Here's the third happy birthday picture post I've posted. It's a crazy wackadoodle post. Maybe it's from Halloween. Maybe it's from your birthday. Maybe it's an old incriminating photo that's just funny now. But there it is. And don't worry, I've posted it so everyone can see it. So I know that I have posted for your birthday, and everyone else will see my name and a picture of the two of us. You're welcome. That makes no sense to me. Now, do I like seeing them? Yeah, but when it's your actual birthday or when you're doing it for other people, sometimes I think, oh God, I have to do it. I'll look through my pictures, and then I stop myself and I say, wait a minute. I'm friends in real life with this person. I don't always have to remind them of what we have done before. Oh, Christopher Durbin. Basic Bitch Becky is getting her own segment. Don't worry. It's not just the Rose Show anymore. No, we're having different characters come and join us each week when I have time to do it, which I do because I have all the time in the world. Why? Because this is my job and I love it. And there goes my wig. Back 2 inches. Oh, she has a forehead. She's not a troglodyte, everyone. She has a forehead. A 2. There we go. Perfect. I like when people tell me in real life that they like my hair because it moves when I talk. Because I'm very animated and I like to move when I talk. And I say, oh my gosh, is that real hair? And they say, yes, it's real. I'm like a Play-Doh doll. All you do is push my arm down. It just comes out like this. It's wonderful. Just wonderful. Speaking of crazy things, I was at Rolly China Fusion. Outside at the pool, which anyone can go and make reservations and sit poolside. It is a wonderful, fabulous experience. You will not be sorry. Tell them Rosemary sent you. If you go on a Friday, Saturday, I might just be there, so you just never know. So here's what happened, folks. There was a group of ladies from Texas. They were all in their early 30s to late 20s. Now, I have my beautiful Von Berry pink and gold brocade mask that, yes, matches my party dress that I love so much. I'm wearing it. I'm gorgeous, fabulous, doing my thing. One of them just got engaged. They're all from different parts of Texas. First, they say, girl, take off your mask. You don't need to wear that mask. It's fine. We're cool. I said, no, sweethearts. I'm protecting me from you and you from me. I don't know you and I don't want to. Thank you. Follow me on all my social media platforms and give me your money. To which they said, we love you. Here's all my money. Please take my purse. After that, they said, jokingly, they laughed. They said, well, it's a good thing you kept your mask on because there were 5 girls. She's had COVID, and she just got over COVID. And they're all laughing. And the one girl says, yeah, tell her how you went blind. And the one girl says, oh, yeah, I went blind for almost 2 weeks. But the doctors didn't know what it was. I just had COVID and then I went blind. But my vision came back. They still don't know what it was, but I can see now. And then the other girl goes, I had it too. I couldn't taste anything for like 12 days. It all tasted like sandpaper. No, coal. She said it tasted like coal and sandpaper. Isn't that interesting? Now, that was after they had tried to get me to remove my mask twice. They had tried to do it by saying, take it off, you don't need it. I said, can't fool a fool, you dumb bitch. Then they said, are you even wearing makeup under that mask? First of all, fuck off, basic bitch. Second of all, I took 4 steps back. I almost fell in the pool. I went, and they said, yes, babe, I got you put makeup on your face. I'm like, you're an idiot. And then they proceeded to tell me about all of their Texan towns and how nobody cares. There's no rules. There's no signs that says, put your mask on. No mask, no service. No mask, no entry. Nothing. She said, nobody wears a mask. It's like it doesn't exist. And I said, so do you go out with a mask? And they said, yeah, nobody does it. I said, but you got it. And they said, well, yeah, but I got it. So now, like, it's fine. I said, but your friends don't have it. And they said, I said, but you had it. They said, yeah. It's just mind-boggling. It is mind-boggling. It boggles my mind. I would like to Google the word boggle so I can see exactly what it means. I know there's a game and the dice rattle around. That's what my brain feels like. It's just rattling around in there. I don't know. You know, it's said that one of Joan Crawford's, I think it was her first marriage, maybe her second, probably her first. It said that they got a divorce because he ran out of compliments to give her. I mean, that is a wonderful way to get divorced. You're gorgeous. You're stunning. Wow. Divorce papers. Yeah, well, they weren't Trumpsters. That was the weird thing, Erica. I asked them straight up. I said, do you vote for Trump? They said no. And I said, okay, then I won't spit in your food, even though I wouldn't do that, even though I would love to if they did, but they didn't. I wouldn't do that because that's gross. So they said no. And then I said, well, you know, like social workers can discriminate against LGBTQ LMNOP plus equal symbol and the disabled. And they said, oh, we had heard about that. It's appalling. It's a good thing that the people that actually have those jobs aren't listening. I said, yes, thank goodness. Oh my God, it's crazy. Yes, Junior, it's like that here in Palm Springs. If you don't have a mask, you can't play. Just like the guy in the grocery store that I yelled at. And I said, you're a fucking dumbass. Put your mask over your nose. I don't want to breathe your COVID nose air. I should have went and just kept walking. That's what I should have done. And maybe I will the next time. And they'll say, excuse me. I'll say, my name is Becky and I don't need to talk to you. And I'll have my mask on like over my nose but not my mouth. Like that. And I'll say, you're stupid. I'm protecting myself. Dumb. Dumb. Bewilder or astonish with complexity, novelty, or the like. As in, the very magnitude of the Milky Way boggles the mind. Thank you, Brandy Webster Fry. I really appreciate that definition of boggle, which is, again, bewilder or astonish with complexity. I like that. Astonish with complexity. I feel like that is my reaction when I look at my makeup palette every time I do makeup. I am astonished with complexity. I do not know what is going to happen next. And then I just kind of like now, I just, and then I just apply. We just, anything goes. Anything goes. I am dying to get a cute little sailorette outfit. I have the exact one in mind. It is a wonderful knockoff of that 1964 classic, What a Way to Go, starring a huge amount of stars like Gene Kelly, Dick Van Dyke, one of the Rat Pack dudes, one of the drunk ones, not Mickey Blue Eyes, the other one, not Sammy Davis Jr., I was going to say Mel Torme, clearly not him. But it really stars the one Miss Fabulous Shirley MacLaine. And in the scene where she tap dances aboard a fighter cruise ship, whatever it is, military vessel with Gene Kelly, she wears the cutest little sailorette outfit. And I love the skirt so much. I must absolutely have it made in full sequin. I know who I want to get it from, and I'm just waiting till I don't know when, probably funds to make it, to have it made, to get it. And then I'm going to do literally all of the sailor numbers I want to do in the same costume with different hair. Maybe the same hair, I don't know. But I'm very excited about it. Yes, pink panties, pink tutu, pink corset, pink bra. I can't do a pink tutu because then you won't be able to see my pink panties. It must be, Junior, here, I'll teach you a thing about old Hollywood. It must be open in the front so you can see the panties, or a very starched and crisp tutu like a prima ballerina where it sticks straight out. Then you can see the panties, but not just a regular tutu because then you wouldn't be able to see the panties. Yes. Now, I have to tell you, it has been an hour and a half, and if Dr. Galore has not cooked my food, then we will be having a McDonald's Extravaganza event. But I should have you know, thank you very much, I have been off the ice cream for a few days. And the reason why is, very excitingly, I'm going to be in a photo shoot, which happens to take place on my very famous street here in Palm Springs, in the very fabulous, famous neighborhood of Deepwell Estates. Yes. If you Google it, you'll find a picture of my house, which is very cool, and all the other fabulous things that happened in this neighborhood many moons ago, to which Tippi Hedren lived here, Carmen Miranda lived here, lots of famous architects lived here, William Crystal maybe. Who else? William Holden. I've got a great story about that house. I'll tell you later. But you can expect not to see me on Monday this week until people come back to Mondays. But I will tell you that fabulous things are going to be happening on my Patreon. So if you want to go see them, go see them. Thank you to all my supporters out there. If you love what you see and you want to support me so I can have new rhinestone things and wigs and fabulous things, just go to my website, which is rosemarygalore.com. It's wonderful. Yes, Junior can tell you he's visited many, many times. You should pay for it. It's wonderful. There are reruns. Everything I do goes there, and it goes there first. Like my vote video, I posted it there hours before the show tonight, so you can enjoy it. Of course, I am going to post it to my Instagram because it's wonderful and I love it. It's fantastic. Everyone loves an On the Go with Ro. We love them. And you know what? I love you. And until I see you next Wednesday, which is after Halloween, please remember, give children candy from a safe distance via slingshot, catapult, Nerf gun, drop kick. You could get a very large PVC pipe. A very long one. This is the greatest one yet. I forgot to tell you earlier, what you can do is decorate the pipe, load it up with candy, make it 10 feet long, and then you can hit the children. It's a reverse piñata situation. So you have the stick in your hand, 10 feet long. It's full. Hello, Mike Thomas. How are you? We're talking about Halloween goodness. You have a large PVC pipe decorated for Halloween. It's full. You've preloaded it with candy. It's at least 10 feet long enough to wield. You see the children in front of you. You can do it over the gate, girl. You can just lean over the gate. It's a lot of fun. You take the PVC pipe preloaded with candy and you hit the children. You hit the children as if you were trying to chop down a rose tree in your very own garden, which did not exist at the time they said it did in the movie. Bring me the axe. And it's like a reverse piñata. So even if you hit or you don't hit the kids, the candy still gets sprayed out. They all get it, and it's wonderful. And if you're lucky, you've maimed and injured a small child. If not, a teen, which is wonderful. Now that you can take it home with you. Enjoy the Halloween season. Please be my guest to not give any candy out. Eat it yourself. Make a smoothie with it. It's wonderful, fantastic, and my parting message to you all is...
Yes, it was thrilling. I'm so grateful to you all, my wonderful fans, who have made me a star.
And until we meet again, don't be so basic. Please tell people to vote. I just can't handle it if the Cheeto wins again. For everything you know and love, which is me, vote. Bye.